Welcome back, folks, to...
I wonder if these symbols right here are actually Heaven's Vault, which means that double comma swish to high marks is in fact Vault.
I mean, possibly.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I mean, that...
I mean, here's the thing. Double high marks usually means upper, so I'm looking at that and I'm like, does that say Vault of Heaven?
What's the Ziggy Zoo thing mean again? I can't remember.
Oh, the Ziggy Zoo.
Look,
The
you know what I'm
zig
talking
zig
about.
ah.
The one that looks like a lightning bolt. All right. I see how it is.
You can check our inscriptions. Actually, solvable inscriptions.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's probably. I mean, yeah, it would make sense if it was Evan's fault.
You can just stick to the in there, huh?
They're not big on prepositions either, I guess.
A lot of articles
Yep,
that
and
get
they
dropped
are.
off. You know, you don't want your article anymore, so you drop it in front of the church on the doorsteps in a basket. So how's everyone doing?
That's my line. Really, how dare you?
Wow, Jonas, I didn't know you were that attached to it.
I actually got some work done today that I was worrying about too much.
Oh, good.
And I thought about it for a couple seconds. I can have fun with this. I'm actually going to post that in off topic so you can see.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Let's have a look, see. Ha! I do like that. I'm not gonna say the first thing that came to my mind, but I like that.
All right.
is it probably the same thing that came to my head, which is which of them is gonna wear the T-shirt that says "My name is Peace"?
Yeah, yeah. What, Jonas?
Y'all
What?
need Jesus. Anyway, I would ask how Chad's doing, but Miller already did that.
Yeah, and then nobody answered me, so now you get to ask it.
Okay, how you doing, Chad? Well, see, it's not the same now. It's not the same now. How dare you? Touch that, Hopper.
Don't touch that hopper. We'll be right back. So here's the thing I was thinking about since last time
Mm-hmm.
is Tim Moore was saying that he has been exporting kids off of Elbereth because there's not enough food and he doesn't want them to grow up and die of starvation or just constantly live in hunger. And it's like, okay, smuggling the kids in what? The way that people talk about the Nightingale and the fact that you even have a ship sounds like ships are not a common thing. So how are you able to find places to even smuggle them in anyway?
Well, we have absolutely no idea what any of the other ships look like. We know that the Nightingale is kind of unique.
Yeah, it's like a very, very old ship.
I brushed away dirt and scraped away the moss.
Robot's always so pushy.
Running of a gag. Got nothing. Stoke, you got anything?
Horny joke.
Wow, you're on point.
Thank you. I try.
He said, literally not having even tried a little.
Yeah.
Frederick says 6 definitely developed an attitude after recovering her memories. I mean, is she still 6 anymore? I thought it was that 6's like personality got replaced with Enki's.
Yeah, sort of. Basically, kind of. Even though she still
course.
acts like 6, like 80% of the time.
Huh.
Yeah, there's definitely, I think, a thing there where there's some lines that aren't changed between them. Because they have to take this character and either you do or do not replace 6, and then they have to rewrite every single line. That's probably too complex. Zorian says they enjoyed some chicken tikka masala for dinner.
That sounds
good.
nice. Hey, Jonas.
What?
Make me some tikka masala.
Okay, hold on.
The one time I've ever had Indian food was with Greg and his wife at Free Week in Atlanta, the Chicago one.
You've only had Indian food once?
I've literally only had it once.
Wow.
Oh,
Poor man.
It's just not a thing
Oh.
around here, or at least I've not been taken to one.
that hurts me.
Well,
I've done Indian once. I've done Thai once.
Only time. Oh,
So he's
Miller, my heart it weeps for you.
Stoker, I was brought up on Domino's and McDonald's and hot dogs and frozen dinners.
oh
all
boy,
right.
you're super Texan.
Neither of my parents are very good at cooking,
Oh.
and they didn't really have very great tastes themselves. As I found out as I grow older, I'm like, wow, I am more adventurous with my food than you two ever were.
Yeah, I also discovered I eventually became more adventurous with my food than my parents did.
Especially my father, he would live his entire life, if he could, on like Lunchables and instant microwave macaroni and cheese.
Golly gee.
The one thing he does make that's kind of interesting, and this is like the only time he ever actually like cooks, is he will go to make ramen, like just an instant, make some instant ramen noodles, but he'll just throw away the spice packet, and he'll add his own mix of a couple spices, and then he'll add a bunch of artichoke hearts to it.
Artichoke hearts?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then he'll just eat that out of the pot.
Oh. Interesting.
I mean, artichoke hearts isn't bad, but
It just feels like a sort of
kind of needs some flavoring.
yeah. I feel like that would be kind of a mushy kind of combination.
Kind of. He has a bunch of like red chili flakes and some other like salts and peppers and other spices.
I ever tell you about like the meaty oatmeal that my dad would make for his breakfast?
Meaty oatmeal, huh?
Yeah, he would like he would do oatmeal, just regular oatmeal, like without any like, you know, cinnamon or brown sugar or anything, just straight up oatmeal with a little bit of butter. Then he would like lightly brown some ground beef, like just enough to not give him food poisoning. Dump that in and then throw in some soy sauce.
Huh.
Hmm.
I can only assume that it was one of those deals where like his parents concocted it for breakfast at some point, like they just improv'd it, and he loved it so much they kept making it. It just became one of his go-tos or something.
Maybe. I know my thing I always have a go-to for that I keep making over and over is chicken quesadillas.
Quesadillas?
Quesadillas, add in some onion, diced onions, diced bell peppers, not Monterey Jack. It's like a jalapeno jack cheese, fajita chicken, lemon pepper.
Man. If I do quesadillas, I'm going to put in like serrano or something and make it like aggressively spicy. Put the herb
Okay, you
on
did.
it. Okay, good.
Oh well, the spice I usually do is in the salsa.
Oh, okay.
So I'll buy like a jar of salsa off the store shelf, but then when I first open it up, I will add in some chopped garlic and some pepper flakes and some chili powder, and then I'll like blend that all together so it's a little more smooth, and then I'll put it back in the jar, and then I use that when I have quesadillas.
We're doing that thing again where we talk about food.
Man, it's a thing that every human does is eat food, okay?
I know, but
But it's not polite to eat while on stream.
Maybe I should go get a snack.
Racist. He's
you
been
know
in
what
the
I
stream
should
for
do
5
is
minutes and he's hungry.
What I should do, actually, is I should take my next dose of my thingy. One sec.
I just think about like the streamers who are all like, man, roasted ham and delicious cherry pie and apple strudel, and we're just nonstop talking about apple cinnamon ice cream and gravy and anyway, all those delicious.
Okay, but Jonas,
What?
which flavor of strudel is the best one to put your hog in?
I beg your pardon, sir. That's a personal question, and I refuse to answer on the grounds that it might incriminate me.
I'm thinking apple.
You know what? I won't judge you for that. You do the apple, man. Resist tonight on the Rick stream. Jonas reads off sections of Red Wall Feast scenes. And they baked the pie with like 10 pounds of lard, butter, and more lard, brown sugar and glaze. And then Timio was like, I'm eating all that, man. Bring it this way.
Racist. Tonight on Rick's stream, Jonas reads off sections of Redwall feast scenes.
Yeah.
I've never read Redwall. Do they have gratuitous food descriptions?
Oh my gosh, the Redwall feast scenes are almost pornographic in their detail and how they describe how fucking good the food is, and like they go into so much detail about how it's just piled up with all the
It's like you know how Tolkien liked to have his characters sing songs every other chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Racist. It was like Food Wars, but in text. That's a context I can understand.
The grilled cheese sandwiches were just dribbling, and there was all this there was meat, it was really good. But Timio was I read a horrible fan fiction.
Jonas, you monster.
Make the God.
chicken tenders and French fries.
Hell yeah.
The fries came out so wonderful, and it is the first time I got to finally use my new mandolin slicer.
Oh, I want a mandolin.
Why would you slice a mandolin?
I did like you, Johnny.
You can't eat that. Okay.
Fuck you, I can't eat that.
I will say, Stoker, get an actual mandolin, not the one I got. The one I got is a weird, like, very idiot-proof doohickey kind of thing. It's got way too many little bits and bobs on it that they get complex and doesn't allow me to actually use it exactly how I want to.
The instructions are like, in order to make this completely safe for you, we've made it so it doesn't even work at all. You can't do anything with it.
I mean, kind of. It definitely feels like the blade is going to get dull after like 3 times, and then it's just not going to work because you can't get access to the blade at all.
Well, that's good. I mean, you want
Ty says mandolins are death devices. Yes, you need to respect your mandolin, keep it sharp, and use proper protection when you're using it. Whether that's a guard and a Kevlar glove or something else. Like you need to be aware that it is dangerous if you're using it, and you need to respect that.
You wear a Kevlar glove? Really?
Yeah, there are some people who they'll use a hand guard, so it's like a little plastic gripper thing that grips onto the food so your hand doesn't slide down into the blade, and then also they'll wear a Kevlar glove, so even if their hand does slip, then it doesn't like cut their finger off.
Crazy.
Yeah, but what if I'm making finger sandwiches?
Stoker, what have we said about cannibalism?
You are what you eat?
I have a set of gloves. I don't know if they're Kevlar, but they're oven gloves. But they're like, instead of being a sort of like mitt where all the fingers are together, each finger is individual.
Okay.
But it is like oven safe, right? You can hold a 500-degree pan and be fine.
Nice.
I don't know if it's Kevlar, but if it is, I could use something like that. But again, not on the one I have. The one I have, it's like the blade is so ensconced in plastic and guard things that there's no way you could cut yourself.
Well, if there's no risk to it, then where's the challenge?
Exactly. Boxer says this conversation isn't convincing me to cook more often. Look, the kitchen is a dangerous place. There's a lot of very hot things and very sharp things and a lot of very poisonous things. But
And that's just me.
Yeah.
if you overcome all of that, you can be very readily rewarded.
If you overcome all that, you can advance to the boss level.
You know, I'm just thinking about now. I always talk about game design, risk versus reward and stuff, and that's literally how I live my life as well.
Oh
I
my
have to-
God.
The kitchen is a risky environment, therefore it must have the greatest reward. Oh my god, Ray, do not start with the Steve Hams memes.
Oh, no. No.
I was thinking about making a video about that after I made my chicken and French fries. I was thinking of recording a video of me looking at them and going, but what if I disguised my own cooking as fast food? Oh, delightfully devilish, Miller.
There's this thing the internet will do where they'll take a meme like that and just run it through like a million possible permutations.
I saw this thing on Tumblr the other day because the current Tumblr meme du jour is vanilla extract. And not even joking about that.
What are they? What do you mean? Oh, go on.
I'll explain that in a minute, but someone just posted like logs into the running mildly amusing jokes into the fucking ground website, and they're like, there better not be anyone running any mildly amusing jokes into the fucking ground here. Okay, so the reason why it happened, Jonas, is Tumblr recently got a polls feature that's been rolled out to people a little bit at a time, and Tumblr never does anything in a normal fashion.
No.
So people have been like, vote these to make a staircase, etc., etc. It looks like all kinds of absolute nonsense. And someone was like, vote for the ingredients in my cake, and they had like all these different things, and the number one biggest result was vanilla extract, so it's like a quart of vanilla extract in this cake recipe or something.
Ugh.
God.
I'm glad it's that and not like chug the vanilla extract challenge or some shit. You know?
Oh yeah.
No.
Okay.
Don't
Jonas
do
told
that.
me that I needed to chug as much vanilla extract as possible. You heard it.
Stop.
Characters is poisonous. Where do you keep them there? It's like, have you ever cooked with or eaten a legume or a bean of any kind? Have you ever eaten a kidney bean before?
Yeah, it's got like cyanide in it or whatever. I know.
Yeah.
Something like that?
Well, it's got a cytocyanide, so when it breaks down into your body, it then becomes cyanide.
Really? It metabolizes in the
Spicy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
If you eat like 5 raw kidney beans and you don't cook them, you will kill yourself more than likely.
Oh. Huh.
Like it literally takes almost nothing.
Wow.
But cooking them breaks down those cytocyanides, and then they don't metabolize into cyanide.
Oh.
But like, there's that. There's like, I've got raw nutmeg.
Nutmeg make you hallucinate if you have enough of it. Not that I know that firsthand.
Jonas. You
Jonas
dipping
getting all
into
fucked up
dipping
on
into
the
the
nutmeg.
Jonas taking that nut. Wait,
no. No, I only know that
Returned
because.
To the forest where the goddess
oh.
waited.
Anyway, that's a plot.
I don't remember why we had to leave.
I don't think we had to. But whatever.
Now, I only know about the whole nutmeg thing because I used to frequent a site called Arrowwood. And there were some interesting people there. That's probably the extent of this. That's probably as much as I should say. Let me just put it to you this way: people will try anything in pursuit of an interesting chemical experience.
Yeah. The
So,
one I've seen, the one I've seen often that kind of freaks me out is body modding. So like, people will put magnets under the skin of their hands, so they gain a sixth sense of being able to feel magnetic fields.
Oh, you mean like mini deception? Yeah. Interesting. Not anything
And
I'd ever
it's
want.
very often literally just they're doing surgery on themselves, and that squicks me out real hard.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. You definitely should not like implant stuff in your own skin.
Just
Whatever, you're not my
don't
real
operate
dad.
on yourself.
Yeah.
Do not like in front of your desk. Sit there carving at your hand with the scalpel, being like, it's fine. I've got rubbing alcohol. It's clean.
It's okay. I got a
Look, man,
bandage.
everybody's gotta have hobbies.
You're just like, I've got this old belt I'm biting down on. I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's like, ah!
Just take a little swig of whiskey, you know, like they do in cowboy movies.
Yeah, that absolutely has no effects on how you bleed out.
But hey, you got whiskey in you.
But makes your blood tastier.
Yes, you will have whiskey in you, and you will have no blood in you, because it makes your blood thin, and so you bleed faster.
Yeah.
You don't say.
I do say.
Oh boy. We've trapped ourselves in this river system. We can't go back.
We can never go back again.
What about you, Jonas or Stark? Are you guys having any interesting stories from in the kitchen?
Well, I mean, I've burned
Recently
a
or
lot.
not?
Well, not recently, no. I mean, I burned a lot of stuff in my journey towards cooking adequacy. I mean, I've told the Peachy Mac story before. I think I must have told the Peachy Mac story.
Which story was that again?
The Peachy Mac story. Remember with the Peachy Mac and the
Oh
peachy
God,
yogurt?
yeah, you did tell that. Ugh.
There was the food poisoning story. That's not a fun one. Interesting cooking stories.
When I feel like everybody's got a handful of the food poisoning stories.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've given myself food poisoning in the kitchen too. So.
Well, all I will say is, I learned at that point, on that particular instance, not to trust Dad when he tells me that just because something's in a jar, sealed loosely in a jar in the garage, that it's actually okay.
What do you mean misturning? There's no arrows here.
I guess stick to the left.
I did both of them. Even though they all seem to go into the exact same thing.
Maybe it got a bit confused about what the right path to take is. Cedric says, Stoker, did you tell them about the vinegar roast?
I try so hard to forget the vinegar roast.
Did you use white vinegar instead of like vinegar wine or something?
Red vinegar, but that's beside the point.
Hmm.
Red wine vinegar. See, you can sometimes substitute it up to a point. I went past that point.
Yeah, substituting red wine vinegar for like white vinegar is like substituting beer for
substitute.
absinthe.
I'm assuming you substituted red wine vinegar for red wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no good.
Did you try to salvage it by pouring in grape juice?
No, I just suffered a lot.
Followed a strange and winding road.
Okay, this is one of the annoying parts of this game that I feel, because I don't like the fact that this was part of the prologue, and the character who is following us now is not the same character who was following us in the prologue, so
That's funny.
it just feels weird now.
It was a different part of the loop, you know? It all will return to the loop. We have done this journey before and we shall do it again because the loop.
It's the multiverse.
Of madness.
Did I ever tell you all the whiskey sauce story?
I don't know.
Is that where you got
please.
sauced up on whiskey?
Okay, so this is when I was living with Rachel. She would throw these big parties and have like this array of booze. And there was at one of these there was a big bottle of Jack, like it wasn't like a huge bottle of Jack. And because I mean, her party's kind of wild. There'd be a bunch left over the next day, and sometimes, in this particular instance, the Jack's cap was completely lost. It was just sitting in an opening, and I didn't want it to go to waste. So I asked Rachel if she was going to do anything with it. She said, "No, you can do whatever you want." And I oh, hang on, we've got a phrase with a lot of time signifiers, I think. Yeah. Future. I see future now. I think. Maybe. I see. Looks like heart, maybe.
Go after May.
Okay. Stops. I think.
Starves.
Stars, you think so?
Because it's related to, well, it doesn't say it's
got a
related to wants, but
I mean, it's got a time signifier, but mind. Okay, yeah, sure.
when the heart starves, the mind may go.
Away. On, you think?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
no, it makes sense. It would be on because this is a graveyard of all the
Okay.
robot consciousness. So it's trying to say that, hey, even if you die, your mind can still go on.
Right. All right. Anyway, yeah, Rachel was like, "Yeah, you can do whatever you want with it." So I decided to try to make whiskey gravy.
Mm-hmm.
I had like the gravy mix, I had everything I needed. I had cornstarch to thicken it up, which I used a little too much. But the thing I didn't know back then is if you're gonna make like booze gravy, you have to evaporate off all the alcohol.
Yes,
Like
you
you have
do.
to yeah. And I failed to do that.
You do not want to add it to like any starches or anything before you have evaporated the alcohol. Otherwise,
Right.
it will make those taste like alcohol, and that's not as fun as it sounds.
Oh, it was so gnarly. And I was like, okay, this smells good. And I just spooned it onto my burger. Yeah.
Oh, Jonas.
Oh, me.
Oh, you.
Oh.
They're just gonna keep yelling after you.
Apparently.
Is that the ship?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay. Ship there is further away than it appears. You just couldn't model it any bigger.
Man, if only we had a way to like fly over there.
Yeah.
Well, darn.
Yeah. Gosh darn it.
Gosh, daily dang darn. How does everyone feel about the fact that Bluebird's sight is very quickly bleeding out?
Oh.
I'm
I'm gonna. I got thoughts, but I don't want to rant on Twitch. I, yeah, I'm just gonna smile with Grady G. That's what I'm gonna do.
So they finally have an explanation for why she seems incredibly frail.
Oh. She's got scurvy. She's not got enough lines.
Well, space tuberculosis, I think.
Oh.
Close enough to the same thing.
Well, I've gotten the tuberculosis, don't you know?
Yeah.
I gotta do this one last job. Yeah, it's not a literal daughter. It's like the royal daughter, like the royal we.
Whenever someone says the royal Wii, I always picture like a Nintendo Wii. It's like bedecked in like crown jewels, Oh yes,
Yes.
it's the royal Wii.
See, I always think it's like the one person is wearing the big British monarch crown, but then they have that big red cape with like the white trim on there with the black polka dots. Except it's like really big and it's covering like 15 people. It's like over all of their shoulders as they're standing in a line.
Yeah, that's canon.
It's a verb. There's an O doodly in there. Maybe not a verb. Hold on.
Make strength strong.
What's the heart? Harvest? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
like
what that.
walk or strength or something.
I don't know what that O jiggy is.
I don't know. There's not much related to it.
Can't be strength. I don't think it can be weight. It's got to be harvest.
I don't think it's harvest because this is not the water goddess. We already established.
Well,
I
let's
mean,
see.
as I understand pantheistic
Find
religions, usually you
heart.
have delineated responsibilities.
Walk strong. Yeah, it's good. Good as anything. I was looking at the verbs and trying to figure out the context, but like the commonalities, but I don't know.
Just absolutely convinced that the world does not change.
And then we began to climb. I fell silent, saving my breath. The robot purred along behind me. The wind offered little secrets and then snatched them away.
Wind's a jerk.
But something was wrong.
Ah, that would be the port nacelle.
Yeah. Sure has that look, doesn't it?
Did Troy crash the Enterprise again?
Hello? Inky?
Huh?
You awake?
Taking her sweet time.
Dot?
Yes.
Is she stuck? I really hope she's not actually stuck.
He's contemplating.
Try walking away from it and see if she reacts. Like if you try to go further up the hill. No, she's just there now. Alright, great.
He's just vibing.
Oh.
Sounds interesting. Not every day you get to see the tomb of a god.
Depends on where you live, I suppose.
You know,
I was gonna say, I think Muslims usually make a point of visiting it.
I sometimes look.
I can't remember the name of it, the Black Cube.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's not the tomb of a god.
No, it's the tomb of their lead prophet.
Yeah,
That's different though.
it is.
Like, by a magnitude.
I sometimes look at like, I mean, on like Google Street Maps, look at like holy sites in like Israel and thereabouts, and then I just stop and think about how like 2 blocks from the Garden of like Gethsemane or whatever, you've got like the Gethsemane McDonald's, you know. Probably is it, yeah. It's just, I mean, obviously, it's a modern city, so of course, but it's still weird.
Sorry, can you pronounce that
Am
word
I
again
saying?
for me,
I know I'm
Jonas?
probably saying it wrong. It's probably not Gethsemane, but
It's
You
always
mean
funny seeing
Gethsemane?
whatever.
it's funny seeing the every single movie that has the pyramids at Giza in it has one very particular way that they have to frame the pyramids. Because if you do it in any other direction, you
Right.
just see this massive metropolis of Cairo.
Right. You
Mhm.
see, I mean, they talked about that in the making of Moon Knight. But
They're like, there's like one
An
angle
incredibly
you can
long
get
inscription.
at where it just is desert.
hang tight. I'm gonna see if I can crack this one. Let's see. Oh boy.
Okay, let's see here.
I see heavens in there.
You just let me scroll. It really does not like it when I hold down the directional keys.
I see
Wants me to
cones in
tap
there.
them.
Oh yeah. Open. That's me.
So your number pause says, "Let's go bother a god" is such an awesome archaeological line. Yeah, it definitely feels like something that Laura Croft might say. If somebody is like, "Oh, but this is the place of a god, you can't enter," and she's like, "Then I guess I'm gonna go bother a god."
I think I see Will up at the front there.
Again, and
Or conversely, it might be something that like Dora the Explorer would say, "Let's go bother a god."
I'm not sure about comes. I think it's something. Well, I mean that
Yeah,
looks
'cause
like
it-
heaven.
Heavens could be there, but then what is the two things in front of it?
I
Oh.
don't know. Maybe like a short verb.
no,
I think the thing here is that it's not "and." It's "again," and then the next three things are all one word.
You think so?
So again, and then some word, and then heavens.
Darkness. Yeah.
Frederick says, "I mean, basically Dark Souls." I mean, yeah. Especially the first Dark Souls, you're kind of like, "Oh, this guy wants to have this flame be lit forever. Let's go bother him." Old man, old Gwen, your flame is lame. Check out this new hot darkness we've got. Heck yeah.
People. Through.
Doodle says the word after us looks like "through." Yeah, looks like that could be.
Yeah. Yeah. He's right. Human symbol. Luminosity symbol. Time symbols. Port. Do we have anything? Oh. Could be. Yeah. Maybe. So that means what's that middle one? Because it can't be of. Oh boy. Do we have anything that fits? Okay. What's that little walkie thing? Okay, so the Pilgrims has the walkie thing as the end of the compound. Got human symbol. The of symbol. The little. I don't know what the little dot is. Pilgrims. There's no travel symbol. So it's like a status. I don't know.
This is the final exam. That's
I know.
what it's all been
Close
building up to.
I know. But some of these, I mean, like that little cane thing with the well, I mean, oh boy. All right. Let's see. That was important. So the little hat on the ocean is heavens.
I love Jonas trying to describe what the glyphs look like to him.
I don't. Okay.
Just gonna shove all these in here and let us tell it it's wrong.
Do it.
And then it will tell you one of those words is wrong, then you have to redo the whole thing again.
Yes.
Ugh.
The walkie jiggy with the high mark is repeated there, with the curlicue.
You don't say.
The Woogus is next to the Focus.
You continue to not say.
The Hengle Dangle. Okay.
I don't think you could not say any more if you tried.
All right. So that's double comma is some kind of a verb syntax.
No, the double comma means act.
Acts, right? It's just staring me in the face.
Put it right there.
Let's see what she says. People of Earth.
Yeah, we do not have enough to finish it.
Yeah. Like, don't even pretend. They're not even gonna start like one by one trying to pick them off. They're just like, no, don't.
Thank you, Ray.
What did Ray say?
It's
Ray
a
says
wobbly
it's-
squiggly splooch, Jonas.
I mean, yeah, accurate.
God.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
This one's more
Okay.
manageable, isn't it?
Yeah, and maybe this will help with the other one. May should when. Gotcha. Yep.
Starts with May because it's some kind of blessing.
Right.
Sky is the
Sky.
second word.
Yeah.
Eye open. Toward.
Toward. Something or other.
Something you.
Of you. No. Elberethine, right? The translation is clearly incorrect.
Board is not it, huh? This guy opens some you.
Of intrinsic property.
I think anything else fits there.
What is that little safety pin thing? Because I saw it on the other one too. Sky open.
All right.
That's what we got. What else we got?
Well, Tord is part of it.
Proud. Yeah.
In front.
Toward. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a good blessing for a sailing culture.
Oh, because the safety pin means friend. The safety pin with the 2 flapjacks on it.
Hmm. Yeah, that glyph that you're talking about, that one there.
Safety pin with flapjacks. Flapjacks. Or scones, if you like. There, is that better, Miller? Got it now?
No.
Look, at least I'm using real words, all right? I'm making a concession here. Meet me in the middle.
I mean, are they though? Aren't old words made up?
Is there anything around the side? It's not even letting me walk over there. Okay.
I don't want to go over there.
Wanna. Can't make me.
What do we got? Two-word phrase, double magnitude, sky, river. Sky River. With Sky River.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Or of Sky River.
Heaven's Vault.
Vault, yes.
I was gonna say that double I, wasn't that we saw on the main screen? Yep.
Some territory.
Much longer one again.
Oh, great, it's the disclaimer.
This one looks like something you can translate, though.
The agents are not to be held responsible for any injuries incurred in Heaven's Vault.
A nebula is in there. I see it towards the right side.
Yeah, Will's in there too. Well, wait, hold on, let's see. Maybe not.
Yeah, Will is in there, I think.
Maybe Will act.
Yeah, before nebula it says God will and then something else.
Darkness. No, not darkness. Something like darkness. At the end there.
Squeezy cheese.
Yes, thank you. Squeezy cheese. If you're experiencing darkness in your squeezy cheese, you probably want to throw it out. Me. Not sure about me, but okay. I mean, let's go with it. Well, act. That looks like another verb. The swish swish. Back swish. God, well, something the nebula.
Guess you could tack darkness on at the end. See if that works.
I don't know because it's got the little.
Yeah,
blue
no, I agree. There's some affix there, but gotta start somewhere.
Right.
App is slightly before me. Or at least we can use it.
Close. Ah.
For all is darkness.
Oh. breathing. Oh. Butterwall.
Actually, Wolf says, "Oh heck, love your art."
Thank you.
Yeah, Rick make good art. He draw the kangaroos what don't have pants. As opposed to all those kangaroos that do have pants.
Yeah. They evolved pants to adapt to Australia.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Just imagine if I had a nature show.
Be like, here's the wild kangaroo with evolved pants to adapt to Australia.
Like the footage it's just ordering kangaroos. I just like camera zooms a little bit. See, pants. They're invisible.
Oh yes, the wild dingo. You see, evolve the ability to wear shoes. That way there'd be somewhere for the spiders to hide every time it wakes up every morning.
Just air that on like Australian TV one day. Don't say anything.
G'day, it's me, Jonas, you like a trash panda. Oh wait, what is this? This is
Oh shit.
very sci-fi. See, again, this is making me think back to that landing pad that we saw. This is like from the previous age, where it's much more like what we understand technology to look like,
Right.
instead of being like wood and electrum.
Track a bet or let's see. Well, hope it's me.
Federic says in any game about ancient archaeology, there's always sci-fi at the end. Yeah.
Pretty much. It's the rules.
The tomb was not a tomb. The mountain was not a mountain. This was heaven's vault.
Oh, Snizap.
Yeah, that definitely looks like
It looks like that
Still
one reactor room from Phantom Menace.
yeah, I was gonna say this definitely looks like this might be some kind of jump engine. Kind of interstellar device.
Thank you, Jonas. In my head, I was thinking, I wonder if Jonas is going to do that again.
So your number post is pretty sure I've been here in Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, that looks about right.
Oh, what just happened?
That ramp disappeared.
Oh man.
Can't tell if it's the I can't tell if it's the camera is doing like a Dutch angle or is like this whole place kind of off kilter.
The whole place is just Dutch.
Yeah, it's all
The whole
slanted.
place is just Dutch.
Welcome to the Netherlands. Everything is 15 degrees off center.
That's how science works.
Oh my god, now Ray and Syrian are actually getting into talking about Final Fantasy XIV architecture.
Nice.
Nerds!
Is it? With all the FF titles on Steam, I've thought about like starting one and just slowly making my way through the whole series.
Well, you
The
could.
thing with Final Fantasy games is they have almost no relation to one another.
No.
It is not a sequential series, and even the gameplay mechanics aren't usually carried for more than 1 or 2 games.
Really? Oh, okay.
I-
Well, maybe I'll just play the ones that.
I mean, most of them are turn-based RPGs, and that's about the beginning and end of it.
Or as Jonah says, turn-based RPGs.
You know, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I did.
You're not the prophet of me, are you? Jeez.
Like, some of the Final Fantasy games are fantasy themes, some of them are modern day themes, some of them are
I
very
know, like,
far in the future sci-fi
future-y,
themes. Like,
yeah.
it's all over the place.
Isn't Mana a thing in all the games though?
No, nice. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe the word is, but I
And, like-
don't think it's the same thing each time.
Nah,
Aren't there-
it's not even the words the same.
Aren't the chocobos in every game though?
Okay, hang on. The Chocobos first showed up in Final Fantasy II. The Moogles first showed up in Final Fantasy III. And they skipped over Final Fantasy IV with the Moogles and brought them back in Final Fantasy V. Okay?
They were just off on a vacation.
Yeah, they were Moogan.
They were moving.
They were Moogan it. They were Moogan on up.
Right, says, and some of them are just boy band road trips. Yep. The latest one is literally just you and your 3 guy friends go on a road trip.
Can you just imagine a Final Fantasy game that's not even like the same genre? It's just like you just like you never leave the apartment. You're just a bunch of guys hanging out, you know, with like the anime hair and then.
At
It
this
just
point, yes, I could very easily imagine
It has
that.
like nothing to do. There are no quests. Just
I
all
mean,
like
one of the few Final Fantasy games I played was Crystal Chronicles My Life as a King, which was a city builder
nice.
where you're just in one city and then you tell other people to go on adventures. You don't ever see what they do or go do anything yourself. You just kind of just sit in the town and watch it grow and accumulate wealth.
Nice. Uh-oh.
Oh, damn it.
What's she doing?
Tried to interface with it and now it's hacked her up again. Hello, I am your robot now.
Nice.
It's Miller.
Yeah, the weird thing to me is like the hands should be the wings, but they ain't.
Well put.
But they ain't. They ain't.
Jonas, are you having one of your regularly scheduled conniption fits?
Wait. When it says, do you want to vault, does it mean vault as in like a place you put things to store away? Or does it mean vault as in like a big jump?
He's gonna pole vault over that.
The
I was
vault
gonna
will ensure
say.
continuation.
Or is this the mind, recording the mind thing?
Viable proximate system has been located. A lensing singularity is available. Refraction error is minimal.
Time to go.
So we can vault or not vault.
So you can vault, not vault, or you can destroy the system. So I think if you just walk out, that's not vault, right?
And walk
Come this
away.
far.
Vault. I'm really curious about vaulting, though.
I mean, yeah.
Well, then maybe that's your answer.
Look, Rick, the game's not called Heavens Don't Vault, okay? I mean,
Jonas has a point.
No matter what happens, it's your fault.
oh.
Uh,
Yeah. All right, okay.
Do it. I say do it.
Let's everybody's vote.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Let's do it.
I mean, maybe save first. Can you save first? Or? Oh. So if they vault, they kill everybody else.
Because I think that's, again, I think what I was saying is correct. This thing is the source of the rivers. The rivers are the source of all of the water and air in the nebula. If this ship vaults, there is nothing for people to live off of anymore.
But it's going to happen anyway. The rivers are going to fail soon.
Well, yeah, it said there's no way to stop entropy. The rivers will eventually dry. But on what time scale?
Yeah.
Next Tuesday.
Fine. I still don't understand. Rivers are being drained to recover the ship's core energy. Process has taken thousands of years. The ship still has an ethical core. Fine, let's shut the place down.
If you shut it down, won't that cause the same problem?
No, so it will mean that we don't get to go... Again, assuming it is some kind of faster-than-light ship. We will not get to go to a new star system, but it will stop draining the rivers. Again, on a on an end of the universe time scale, the rivers will run dry, but it may no longer be a thing that people have to worry about for another 1,000 years.
You shouldn't be making this decision alone, but...
No, you're the only one qualified.
Well, that's the thing that Enki was saying. It's like it has a ethics core. It cannot make a decision that would cost people's lives. Basically, if it comes up to a trolley problem, its ethical code says you are not allowed to make a decision. And so it needed some person, some organic, in order to say yes or no. And it desperately needed something to happen. Or else the whole thing was just gonna fall apart.
Stories don't have tidy beginnings. The past is always present.
And the present is always past.
Is just another story. How we tell that story, what it means, that's for us to decide.
You know, I'm kind of. I mean, I think I may always be curious as to like what the other ending would be like. What would have happened if you vaulted and gotten to the other side? You know, kill everybody.
Everyone would have died.
Let's see.
Cool. Not bad. Not bad.
Okay. From what I'm reading, yes, the Vault is some kind of transportation vessel, but it does not seem, as I was saying, it's not an interstellar ship. It is an interdimensional ship.
Oh.
It is a way to basically escape the death of a universe by just going to a new one.
Nice.
As you do.
Better hope the physics are the same over there.
But again, that's just it. All it says is that the purpose of the Vault is to find a new place to live when the unstoppable entropy has rendered the old one untenable. Where it goes and how it gets there, I guess, doesn't really matter. It's just you need to know it's absolutely disconnected from the past and the future. There's a hard cut between vaultings. There is no more past and there is no future.
Just come back there in a few billion years. You know, the universe will be all pickled, and then you'll be ready to go.
Yes.
Frederick says, "Yeah, it's the source of the loop." Yeah, that might be the idea. It's people are supposed to get into the vault. You vault, and then life is great for a while, and then entropy happens. Life gets worse, and then you vault again, but you could only take so many people with you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think that's Rick is scrolling through the credits.
I was gonna be like, those are some tricky credits.
Which is kind of cool. I've not seen that before, that you can manually scroll through the credits if you want to go back and look at something. I have to keep that in mind.
Oh, no, you got like the playable post game. And there's a train.
Yeah, there's always a train in these games. It's tradition. You know how it is.
Okay, I see. So Frederick is saying if you did Vault, you basically just hit New Game Plus. Where you have some memory, you have some memory of your past life, but the same thing happens again.
Time just rolls over if you vault.
The loop persists.
The loop is on fire.
Okay, so
Wow.
wasn't a significantly different ending.
Interesting. What's it called, like eternal recurrence? Where like where the entire universe just recycles itself in terms of causality and you get the whole thing all over again.
It's called Shmaboygan.
Nice.
I mean, that's like universal reincarnation or something.
Yeah.
Shmaboygan.
Yeah,
It's called Shmaboygan.
It's like the Hindi understanding of how the universe is born, lives, and dies.
It's like I said, Shmaboygan.
No, Stoker. Shmaboygan is in New Fergus.
Oh, I see.
Oh, look at that! With all the Babylonian shit. Cool. That's fun. I wonder what the big inscription was.
I do too.
Oh.
Nope, we'll never find out, ever.
I'm not sure what to do now.
Was there like side quest, bonus content, anything else that you
There's plenty of bonus content if we want to keep going.
What do y'all say? I mean, we got 45 minutes.
We couldn't start on it, but we may not continue it.
Sure, what the hell not.
Or start again from scratch, go to the menu, get New Game Plus, and you just start over.
Wow, Fed says there's a New Game Plus Plus and a New Game Plus Plus Plus.
I mean, yeah, if the thing you could do is reset the universe, then presumably you could reset the universe again.
Again.
And again.
And again.
And again.
Like the ending of Universal Paperclips.
Or I could just play Jackbox.
Or we could just play Jackbox.
I don't know.
Or we could just play Jackbox.
Like, here's the funny thing, is I'm trying to, like, look up what it looks like when you do take the vault, and every playthrough I'm looking through is people not taking, or not vaulting.
It's because people have too much, too much conscience to do it.
It's funny, because even though vaulting means, even though now we know vaulting means you just effectively reset the entire universe, and everything that was there recurs, people don't want to do it because ethically, you don't want to kill everybody to accomplish that.
It's true.
It's the